All right, guys. I will do this video in English. What decoy operation means? I was a target of decoy operations in about early 90s. I wasn't aware I didn't have any full awareness of the to what extent my father's research was. I knew there was something, but I never knew it was up to this point, which is really big. And the what it gave me as knowledge, what happened in the early 90s, I was actually, some people tried to make me look that I steal money, but in the big numbers. So de facto, people wanted me to look like I am a criminal of some kind, and it was early, like 1993, 94, 95. And at the time, with the big immigration from former Soviet Union, even though I already been out of the Soviet Union for a very long time, and I had American citizenship, yet people try to present me as a crook of some kind. And in order to, for me not to dig in my father's research, this is what this structure of a crime usually is. If somebody steals something from you, like a patent or something like a copyright or anything, even if you have money somewhere stuck that you don't know about, like inheritance and so on, there is a very well-oiled procedure, okay? It works this way. In order the target individual, like me at the time, not to get whatever is coming to him and in the form of, as I said, a patent or inheritance or something else that it's a real good value, they will do this thing. They will play a situation, like a crime situation of some kind, and in advance, they would put targeted individual in a position like at work or even at home or in the community, that this targeted individual will have to interact with other people or those other people are in a way gang stalkers. What they do, they have a specific instructions what to do, how to do it. They play stuff called street theater. They will do a lot of things that will, for targeted individual in the beginning, will start to look crazy, but they would not understand, because you have to know a constant activity of those people, and you have only like something of this, and you cannot put them together. Until you put all of the stuff together, you understand that there is in a way, as I said, the gang stalking operation is going on against you. So, by doing this, the instruction to gang stalkers is very simple. They will play a specific role, and there will be a crime committed of some kind, even though it's a fake crime, can be sometimes. For instance, I will talk about Castro and Cold War in the early 60s, but and black community in the United States, but I will do a different video about it. This is exactly what, there's a very good example of stuff. So the gang stalkers would create a crime, and they would link this crime to targeted individuals. When the targeted individuals are arrested, there'll be even no word about whatever is coming to them, like patent and stuff like this. They have it on the side. Targeted individuals will be happy to defend themselves and not to go to jail. So they will give them stuff to play with. In this way, when the either convicted or they're going to be attempt to be convicted. They're not going to think and research what's coming. This way, for instance, in the early 90s, as I explained, when I was a target, if something would have happened to me, like conviction or some kind of attempt of conviction, I wouldn't even know where to look. I would just simply would have been busy working or whatever, not to go to jail again, as I said before. I will do really fast insert here. 2 years ago, August, I was poisoned with acid. So I have some of my inners, in a way, are burned. So I have this, I apologize for sometimes I have this involuntarily convulsion when I talk. So, this is what the cooperation first part can be. You can be a target for simply robbing you. But it can be nasty. Like they can attach political legend to you. They can attach political connections of some kind. Especially, as I said, in the early 90s, there was a lot of people going from Soviet Union to the United States. And even though, as I said, I was not from Russia, but I was from Ukraine originally, but I lived in Bulgaria. And they would say, oh yeah, he's kind of a KGB, or he's kind of a Russian mafia, or at the time everybody was Russian mafia. If who remembers early 90s, there was no other mafia than Russian mafia. So it was absolutely normal if somebody gets arrested and then being called, well, this is from Russian-speaking organized crime. So, as I said, I went through myself through this, of the attempt that I was a target. I was supposed to look like I stole money from a company's safe. So it was kind of a, now when I look back, maybe I should have not to worry so much, because now I'm kind of a seasoned. I went through several situations that were supposed to make me look bad. But then I will, but then from this moment on, I will simply do a different type that elevates what decoy operation is. Decoy operation, in general, as I said, it's the operation that's supposed to be used in either security operations or private security conduct, or stuff related to espionage. But as I said, for me, it did not make any sense, because I wasn't one of those. So the decoy operations then are adjusted the way that actually what they do, they bring people there close to you. It means that people who de facto can be your friends. In Zersetzung, as name for gas stocking of East German security militia police that actually created the gang stalking. In German, it's called Zersetzung. Part of the Zersetzung was recruiting of friends. And usually what they do, they will recruit friends that already was there. There was a guy from one of the cities in East Germany that defected to West Germany. And after Germany reunited together, Germany is reunited, he went and found the person who was in charge of his gang stalking. And he asked, how did you bring so many people to gang stalk me and spy on me? How did you do that? And it was small town, and the police officers, the militia officers, said, very simple, we didn't bring anybody who is just to spy on you. We recruited people that were already next to you. It means from early childhood, friends of early childhood. That's why it's one of this, by the way, one of the situations, if you are gang stalked in your target of entrapment, and suddenly you will realize that some people that were your friends, were your lovers or love interests, or people that you play with as a child. You realize there are people that are were really close to you, and you gave them all of your secrets in a way, like you had, like all we do pretty much with friends from childhood. We think that friends of childhood are our most secure friends in a way that you can kind of give away your whatever you have there in your mind. And this is what the primary targets for spying on you are. They are people who will betray you in a way. And they are very crucial for making the decoy operations very, very successful. For instance, if you have somebody who is your very close person to you, and this person is used, for instance, in a mimicking operation. What is mimicking operation? Is within decoy operations and identity hijacking. It's very, very common. Again, if you're interested, just go and type in YouTube what is mimicking and gang stalking, and there will a lot of people will explain to you, including me. I will leave a link later. But what mimicking is doing sometimes is you have a legit person that your friend from childhood or from your youth, or not exact youth, maybe you're older, but you were friends, lovers, as I said, and friends, and then they will be themselves, and then there is somebody else who represents your gang stalkers, but they use your name. And when those go together, you have identity hijacking. Sometimes it can be a really violent way. And this has happened to me in 1993 in Las Vegas, and it's almost 32 years, and yet I'm still kind of shocked. I was shocked at the time. I couldn't believe that there are some people that can betray you in a massive way. I was betrayed. So anyway, so this is first part of what is decoy operation. I repeat, this decoy operation is producing a decoy in order to cover up the path of real criminals. And people say, oh, this is spy thing. Yeah, it started long time ago during the spy wars, but now it can be used everywhere, and it's very well used as a